The man suddenly stopped fleeing when he was targeted. Then, as if he had predicted it, Cage turned his head to dodge the bullet. Immediately after, an out-of-control car came rolling toward him, but he stopped again. After calculating the time, he instantly bent down to avoid the car. Cage has the ability to foresee the next 2 minutes, which has made him wealthy. Whenever he runs low on money, he heads to the casino and casually hits the jackpot. Despite this power, Cage always plays it safe, never drawing too much attention. Yet, his uncanny luck still caught the manager's eye. However, they could never prove he was cheating. Just then, Cage suddenly looked up at the surveillance camera, as if sensing their gaze. The manager, intrigued, ordered security to track him down. Already aware of his predicament, Cage calmly stood up, cashed out his chips, and prepared to escape. Suddenly, a robber appeared, causing chaos and stealing the money. Snapping out of his vision, Cage saw the robber and immediately subdued him. But the arriving security mistook him for the troublemaker. Knowing he couldn't explain, Cage bolted. The casino manager ordered all exits locked. Using his foresight, Cage had already mapped his escape route. First he bowed his head and hid from the first security guard. Then, at a corner, he lit a cigarette and bent down, dodging the second guard. After standing up, he leaned against a machine, taking a deep breath just in time to avoid the third guard's line of sight. He checked his watch, perfectly evading the fourth guard's pursuit. Turning quickly into a right hallway, he brushed past the fifth guard. The manager in the control room was so angry when he saw the scene that he quickly picked up the walkie-talkie to direct it. But it didn't help. Cage calmly entered the restroom, tossed his shirt in the trash, and leaned against the wall to wait. Then, he snatched an old man's hat on his way out. Next, he pretended to use a vending machine, narrowly avoiding the last two guards. Finally, after escaping, Cage tossed the hat aside and coolly slid into an open luxury car before driving off.